Okay, welcome back to my channel, and today we're playing Forza. We're not exactly playing, we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to upgrade, doing the base upgrades on this car. Uh, so without further ado, let's get into it. Don't want to spend too much time on the intro, I just want to hop straight into it. Okay, so here we are in the upgrade and design area. And here you can find your auto upgrades, which is a set upgrade you can put towards your car to make it more of a different race car. Like here you can make it more of a race car. This one, it's just different stages of race cars basically. How you want it to perform. Here you can do some tuning, which is this is the tuning I've saved that you did. This is the tuning that you can do yourself, which is going to be a future episode. And here you can find your own tuning setups. For like this one's drift and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's all of this stuff. Here, the car mastery is just to help you get better points and more mastery points to work with this car. That's really it for this lower area here, except this big one. This big one is where you're going to be actually doing the basic upgrades, which is the engine upgrades and stuff like that. If you want to rev the engine on controller, you can hold an RT. If you want to do it on a computer, it is tab. So that's what you want to do if you want to rev the engine. And the cool thing about that is that, let's just do it for exhaust. If you want to rev the engine while you're hovering over a different exhaust, it doesn't even have to be that you own or not. Like, let's say this one. This is what this sounds like. This is what fast sounds like. That's what everything sounds like. So it changes depending on what you're hovering over. It really doesn't make a difference between these, but you can hear a little bit of a difference. The exhaust and the turbo is what makes most of the difference, and the engine upgrades. You can hear it here. It's anti-lag. These are stage 1 turbo. And all the other ones are just upgrades that make your engine sound a little bit different. I'll get more in depth in that kind of stuff later within the video. First we're going to start off with the engine swaps. Here I have a VVT put in. You can change it to whatever you want, like you can make it a i6, no sorry, i4. This is for turbo rally, and it makes it sound completely different. Same thing here, you can hover over it and hear the different engines. Just depending on if you want to make it drift or not. I have it on the Turbo VVT. I might try to change it to see if I can make it into a better drift car, but for right now we're just going to show you what I have on for right now. So after I show you this, I'll just change it a little bit, make it a drift car, and I'll show that, just fast forwarding in the video. But starting with this kind of stuff, these are just your simple upgrades. Adds more horsepower, like see if you put the owned one on, upgrades anything and everything. This one just adds a little bit of horsepower. These are the two that's going to make more of a difference. I have the very best one on. Uh, really, it's up to you which one you want to put on. But depending on which one you put on, the worst or the best it will get. And like some things, like this, the handling will get better, but then the speed will get worse if you downgrade it. The intercooler never really does bad for me, in my opinion. This one does bad, if that makes sense. I'm gonna have to edit that out. I don't know. We'll see. The flywheel always does good. Just always upgrade that to the max. And yeah, that's really it for the engine upgrades. Just navigate your way through and look down here where all the upgrades are, or not the upgrades, the status of what the car is. This is your horsepower and your torque. This will go up depending on which one you have selected. The solid color one line is what horsepower will be if you upgrade it to this specific one. The dotted or the lined with the spaces in between is what your car was then. So if I have this on, this is what it is now. So that's that. Now for the platforming and handling. The brakes always does good. You never want to really downgrade that. So I have the drift springs on, which is pretty obvious for a drift car. These are also just your simple upgrades to make it better or worse depending on what's up to you. If you want to get more in depth with this, you can put it in the comments below, and I'll make a video more in depth on what every one of this does. But right now I'm just helping you navigate through the upgrade section of this car. Not the specific one, but any other car. Right here I just have stock transmission. Probably should put a drift transmission in. Drive line, I'll put that in. Apparently I didn't really mess with this kind of stuff yet. But with the tires, this really does make a difference. See, if like you wanted to go drift, or you want to go drift with this car, you want to go race with it, you want to do like a rally, this is where you want to go. This is what's going to help you, what's going to upgrade the car a lot more. And obviously I have the drift one on because I want to drift. This upgrade is more for if you want to race. So don't go in this area if you want to drift. Same here, it really doesn't really do much in my opinion, just some aspects just makes it worse. I don't really deal with this. This is also if you want to race stuff, if you want to pick that. But also the rims, you can change the rims. I'm not going to change that right now. That'll be in a later episode when I do the visual like upgrades and stuff. The body kits here, the Forza Aero doesn't look the best, but it does help with racing and stuff. Same with the Forza Aero wing, which a lot of people agree that it does not look good. But that's that. Then here's your drivetrain swap. This is what you're going to switch between for rear wheel, front wheel, and all-wheel drivetrain. I have it on all-wheel because I want it to be a drift car. But I can see what kind of a drift car I have, like how good it is right now. And I'll cut straight to that. Also, before I start this drift soon, I do want to mention this car right here is going to be the basis of this mini-series I'm going to do. This is the car that we're going to use to upgrade everything and stuff. This is the car that's going to be in every video for the mini-series. series should only be around like 6, 7, maybe even 10 episodes long, just depending on how good the basics or how in depth I go into the basics. And really, if you want me to go more in depth, like more serious, more in depth with the upgrades, I'll make that into a different series, but I will use the same car as well. So just let me know in advance. Start this here. It's not the best drift car. It isn't the best. I feel like I could make this better, but I have to do a little bit more to maybe change the engine, get more acceleration on it, and if you want me to do that in a future video, I can. Again, just let me know down in the comments. I might have to change the actual tuning, like the more in-depth tuning, in order to make this video like increase the camber and stuff. Now, I don't consider myself the best drifter ever. I'm not the worst. So, I mean, this is the best I can do with this car for drifting. So, it does recover from it. So, it's a pretty solid car for drift. If you want to copy the upgrades, which I don't really suggest, then I like the sharper diamonds. But this is what that upgrade does. It isn't the best, it isn't the worst for drifting. I bet I can make this better. But that's really the drifting for this car. So next episode, I'm probably going to do the designing liveries and stuff, how to navigate that, and how to just do the basics of that kind of stuff, and with the painting, all that kind of stuff. This video was kind of short just because there's not much in basic upgrading. There is. I don't know if that sentence made sense. There isn't that much in basic upgrading you can do for some of these cars. It's more when you get more in depth with the actual tuning the car and stuff like that. But next episode will be design on liveries. But without further ado, this is the end of the video, so peace.